Hey everybody, just a little bit of a video here on this little radio we've got. It's got a fault with the volume control where as you turn the volume it's one of those infinitely, you can spin it around as many times as you want, it doesn't matter, and the volume's supposed to go up and down nice and smooth. The trouble is as you turn the volume up and down it jumps and it sticks and the volume will stay where it is while you turn it, and usual case with these infinitely infinite turn dials, they just do that. Should be a nice easy fix where you just have to clean out the I can't remember the name of them now.
Contact pad?
Yeah, there's a proper name for them but I forgot the name of them now. But yeah, we'll take the case off and have a look, see what it's like. Maybe I can just take the front panel off, and if I take the dinghy off I might be able to see. No, it's got a screw on it. So we'll put all the other bits in its original box, just so we don't lose them. Yeah, we'll have a try and see if we can figure it out. It's got a real digital name to it. I can't remember the name of them now. It sounds really, really digital, really modern. But we'll see if I can have a fix of that. See what we can do. There's your model number if you wanted to know. CR-H248. It's got DAB on it, which is nice as well. And it also does MP3. Nice little unit. Got my brother fighting with things, so that's what the noise is in the background. Yeah, we'll see what I can do with it. Might move to indoors, we'll see. Okay, so I've moved in the house now. It's actually day 2 of this. I put it off for a day while I went to work. Damn work getting in the way. So what I'm looking at here is a thing called an encoder. There you go. I knew I'd find the name for it. These are called rotary encoders. They're not resistors, they're encoders. These are only 3-pin encoders, not 5-pin like they normally are. Quite interesting really. They don't click as you turn them either like normal encoders do. These are just nice, smooth, nice and linear. So I'm not going to lie, I've already taken one off the board, and that's this one, which was the tuning, I think. It's only fair it was going to go anyway, and I cleaned it inside, took it all apart and cleaned it. So I'm just about to do the same with this. Just going to heat these pads up here, this pad, and these 3 to get these off. I'm going to be using my hot air soldering iron, but you can do it with just a normal soldering iron if you keep applying pressure to the encoder, pushing it upwards, and just keep warming each pad up and sort of walk it off the board, and eventually you'll get it to come off. It's a lazy way of doing it, but it does work, and it will work. Yeah, so I'm just going to go and do that now. Okay, so this is the encoder off. What I'm going to do is, to get these undone, underneath the encoder you can see there's 4 tabs on each corner, pretty much. So there's one just here, one here, and then 2 on the bottom there. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little flat blade screwdriver and just pry them upwards, and then this whole bottom black piece will just come away. Thankfully in these there's no springs or anything you're going to lose. They're quite simple the way they're made. So I'll just do that now and show you. Okay, so this is the encoder apart. Inside this, if I just flip that over, there is a little track that the brushes run along. My lighting in here is horrific, sorry. See how greasy and gunky that is? Nah, nasty. Usually what happens here is as the unit heats up, inside these encoders, to make them turn smooth, they use grease in the shaft. and the grease eventually all leaks past the shaft, and it goes in and gets stuck on these little brushes here and causes the encoder to not make a contact with the with the tracks. So the way how you fix that, it's quite simple really. You get a little cotton bud or something, cotton bud. Let me zoom out a bit, there we go. Get some isopropyl alcohol, dip your cotton bud in that and run it around inside this track here, and try and get it on these brushes too. And it also helps that these brushes, these little brushes, like you see, they've got gunk and crap all over them. Autofocus is more interested in my fingers and not the brushes. There's hairs and all sorts stuck on this one. Look, lovely. Cat hairs. Clean them off, and what you can also do is you can pry those brushes down a little bit so they get a bit more springy force on them. And the little extra springy force will help them, if any crap does go onto this pad, the tracks again, it'll help brush that crap off and break through it if ever another greasy layer basically of this grease comes up. Literally what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean the outer edge of this up. I'm going to leave the grease in it because it is a nice smooth feel that they give, and I'm just going to clean it all up with isopropyl alcohol, and well, stick it all back together again. We'll see if it works. I'll give it a shot. Okay then. Well, as you can see, it's now a lot more bright and shiny in there than it was before. Also lifted the brushes up a little bit more on that, the wipers. I should fix that. Let's stick it all together now and see if it works. So basically that sits inside there, and then that sits over the top, and you press the 4 tags in and solder it back in. Let's give it a shot and see what it does. Okay, I'm about ready to power this thing up. I've using my trusty old school power testing device here. This thing hasn't got a plug on it, so I'm having to use this. I'm just going to close this too. We've got a light come on. Is there an on button? Where's the on button? Source maybe? No. Menu? No. 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 Play? No. That button? No. How do you turn it on? Got to be a button somewhere. Do you just turn a dial? Oh right, what does this do? Does that turn it on? Oh, it clicked. Welcome. Right, let's just turn that off. There we go. Auxiliary in. Press the source button. Is that the source button? What is the source button? No. Base? No, that's the menu. Auxiliary in. DAB. Good luck with that. No aerial plugged into it. Let's just see how the volume works. Oh, look at that, look, the volume's working beautiful there, look. Minimum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that volume control looks like it's working perfectly fine. Don't know if this does analog or not. For me to, wrong button. Tune it FM, yes it does. Let's see if the this one works. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, that seems to be quite good. Let's go down. It's not jumping the wrong way. Okay, I think that's pretty good. That looks like a repaired bit of kit, that. Put the light back on again so I can see what I'm doing. A few more things I'm going to do in here. I'm going to add a bit more earth into some of this stuff. Can never over earth. It'll just help it help the sound quality be a bit cleaner. Yeah. Of course, this display uses high voltage. I'm going to earth this panel a little bit more. It's earthed well. It's just that I wouldn't mind linking, say, this heatsink over to, say, over here somewhere, just to beef things up a little bit. It's never a bad thing, and I'm pretty happy with that. No FM. Yeah, quite nice. So what's that? Is that that's left and right output on the back? Has the option for a subwoofer as well, but it needs to be a powered subwoofer. Auxiliary in, and oh, it also supports out as well, which is quite nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice little bit of bit of kit. So I guess the only thing I can do now is well, I guess the only thing I can do now is put it all back together again. I do believe this audio port right here also accepts optical in as well. It's also a light sensing port. Quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Oh, there's a date stamp on it. I wondered how old it was. 2009, the 10th month of the 9th day. Nice. Yeah, very good. And it's pretty much safe to touch anything in here apart from this board here. This is where all your high voltages are. Straight from the mains, that. So any of the other boards are safe to touch apart from that board. Slight exception with this vacuum display here. They do run at about 80 odd volts, but you'll be fine. It'll just give you a bit of a tickle. It's definitely a DC display. There's no flickering in that. I'm not getting any flickering on the camera when I move it left and right. Oh dear, my memory card's run out. So I guess that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.